Welcome to the Harley J Way. Yeah, the Harley J Way. My name is Harley J. I'm your host. Let's jump right in. Hey, I'm Harley J, and welcome to this episode of the Harley J Way. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that intro anymore. Well, I'm not gonna sing it live. I'm just gonna use the pre-recorded one that I always use. That doesn't make sense, does it? That doesn't make sense. Today we are talking about one thing that I think every creator and every person on this earth should know, and that is something called strategy. Every single thing in life needs strategy. A good strategy, can change everything. So let's talk about some strategy. So first off, gaming strategies. A lot of games have ties in them. Ties are where it says if you do this thing, you'll get this. So they let you do something. They make you do something so you can get something. For example, in the game Subway Surfers that I have open on my other device right now, it actually, there's a little thing in the eye, and this little icon that says if you watch an ad, you will get a mystery box. A super mystery box. And with this, well, if you do this, what will happen then is that you'll see an ad. That will make Subway Surfers money. That'll make them money. And then you'll get something in return. You'll get something that's free to them. So they'll be making money, and something will be implanted in your head. And then you'll get something that has no cost to them in return. Now, here's the one thing I don't like about this. The one thing I don't like about the strategy is, think about it. These companies, they're creating their own currencies. They have things that you can buy. You can also buy, you can buy these things for money, real money, or for in-game currency. They're creating currencies, and then they're giving away these currencies. And the more you watch these ads, the more currency you get. So yes, they're making real money off of it, but then they're closing off the chance to get other money. There's more money they can make. So one thing I like about the mystery box strategy in Subway Surfers is you're probably gonna get something that you have the highest chance of getting something that has a very low value. So that's something about that. Now let's talk about YouTube strategy. So Mr. Beast, he is an amazing creator. He works so well, but he has a strategy. And this one strategy is one of his strategies. He has multiple strategies. Every content creator has so many strategies. Even if they don't know it, they have these strategies. But one of Mr. Beast's strategy is that he set promises that, and he shows this, that people who subscribe to him have a chance at being featured in his videos. And he also, a lot of YouTubers do this. For example, a lot of YouTubers, they say, if you subscribe to me, you have a chance at getting maybe an iPhone 13 because they do daily giveaways or weekly giveaways. So these things, they are strategies. They get something from them. But the best strategies are where you get something where the creator or the person behind the strategy gets something and then gives something that has zero value or super low value, or has no cost to the person giving it. So I like this strategy. I like it all. I like all these strategies, and these strategies are amazing. But let's talk about one strategy that I heard about on Colin and Samir, the Colin and Samir show. The Colin and Samir show is a really good podcast and YouTube show. I would recommend listening or watching them. But the Colin and Samir show is so interesting. It is so interesting. And in one moment, they talk about the strategy, and they had this one YouTube short called Netflix is Genius, and the genius is spelled Geen YUHS. I think so. I think that's what it is. And that's because there's a show called Genius, spelled exactly that, on Netflix. It's about Kanye West. And this strategy is about this. It's a genius strategy, which I also think is genius. It's where Netflix, they were showing their film. They were showing it in theaters before it went to Netflix. So people who didn't have a Netflix subscription could watch the first part in theaters, go out, get a subscription, and then watch the rest. It worked like that, and it was easy like that. And so now, of course, I don't think you have a theater. You can't show your videos. You can't show anything you do in a theater. If you're listening to this podcast, well, you might, but you probably don't. I don't have a theater. Barely anyone does. But so what I'm trying to tell you here is that you have to think about strategy. Strategy is so important. If you have a good strategy, everything is going to be good. Let's talk about one of my favorite brand strategy. They're not really a brand. Well, they are a brand, but this is a strategy that has affected me, and a lot of these strategies have affected me and gone into my head, and they've probably gone into yours too. But there's one company called called Gia. I love their products. They know me, but Gia, they make these amazing drinks. They're basically non-alcohol aperitifs, and I also want to give a shout out to them. They're amazing. So if you're looking for a non-alcohol aperitif that tastes amazing, it's very healthy, go check out at Drink Gia on Instagram for more information. I don't know their like URL, but I can probably search it up. But just go to Drink Gia on Instagram, and Gia is spelled G-H-I-A. Drink Gia, one word. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. But so their strategy is they have nice employees, and then they put their employees in front of big supermarkets where people like me, I'm a kid, I go and I have access to social media. A lot of these people, they go. If you have social media, you're probably going to go to an expense. You probably make a lot of money, and a lot of people make a lot of money. So the people that make a lot of money a lot of the time have social media nowadays. They go on social media. So if we put someone in front of a store that we know has expensive people that are on social media that go there, and then we see that we try to make sure they like our brand. If they like our brand, then they will post on their social media about it. This affected me. Like, you look on my Instagram, which is at Harley J Loves Music, spelled at, which is like the at sound. It's like the Instagram thing. Basically, Harley J Loves Music is spelled HarleyJayLovesMusic. Go follow me there. But on my Instagram, I just today while I'm recording this, I posted like 5 or 6 photos that I took of Gia, of the drink, and it was really cool. And yeah, so now then they got promoted. They got promotion, and boom. That is an amazing strategy. Strategy is so important. You have to think about strategy. If you think about strategy, you can have a good strategy. If you have a good strategy, you gain more people looking at you, and then you gain more followers. And if you see someone that's using a strategy, try to work with them so you can be implemented in their strategy. There's a lot of games that have a similar strategy as Subway Surfers, which I mentioned earlier, that their strategy. So you can just go and ask them for advertising. Go advertise through their game. Then you're getting something from them. You're getting your idea implanted into their players' games, and then they're getting something out of it. You're getting something out of it. Everyone's gaining from this. And the strategy. Strategies are amazing. I love strategies. I think about strategies every day. I take 5 minutes a day just to think about strategies. So I would recommend doing that. Take 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, even 30 minutes a day just to write down strategies, think about strategies, how strategies can be good for you. And yeah. See you next time. But before I say goodbye, I have like a little thing I recorded last time. I don't know what it sounds like, so I'm just going to put it on here. Even if it sounds horrible, I don't care. I'm just going to put it on there. It's like a goodbye thing. It's me saying goodbye, so yeah. Here is that goodbye thing. Thingamajig. Okay, here we go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.